The corporate files, the emergent leader. There might be old school leader and emergent leader states of mind. Which would you know and express? The old school leader state of mind believes that it is a body, that all is physical, and that its avatar is its actual identity. It values the past, plans for the future, then, time allowing, attends the present. It intimately understands that the future is what matters, that the present is for tacticians, and the past for analysts. Fun or rest is something planned, arranged, or induced. It is willing and able to partially and conditionally devote itself to almost anything. It is neither certain nor secure, but has found a way to consider that life quality tolerable, even normal and natural. It is delusional. It sometimes holds itself accountable for what it does, but not really what it thinks. It views and arranges its thoughts as relative to specific contexts, and it strives to maintain and record the justifications of its decision-making criteria just in case a defense is ever required. It tries to ensure that its outward decisions and actions align with its outward personal brand and self-image, and that is what it defines as integrity. It religiously dissociates its real thoughts from any introspective process and actively projects its subjective reality upon the world of its experiences. It never, therefore, works with or responds to reality, but only its interpretation of it. Operating from without, it spins irreconcilably trapped by the ego it designed and embraced, but cannot fathom viewing as nothing, for it is everything to it. An emergent leader state of mind understands that it is a mind in a mind and that all is mental, meaning nothing happens to it without its permission. Thoughts equal cause, experience equals effect. An emergent leader is responsible for its thoughts and maintains a transparent and consistent mental space. An emergent leader understands that the only reasonable statement about the past is that it is gone. An emergent leader engages the present. Question. Okay, so I seem to be an old school leader, and it seems I'm always chasing my tail, never catching but temporary wins and losses. The idea of now is a passing and overly idealized whimsy. So how do I become an emergent leader? Answer. An emergent leader may arise from the old school leader paradigm by uninstalling ego. Think of ego as your avatar's identity program that you accept and seemingly update as your operating system. Your ego OS has seemingly overwritten your original all-is-mental identity program. In doing so, it replaced knowledge with perceptions, whereby the universe might sometimes or always, and in some or all ways, be conspiring against it in its vulnerable skin sac. This also defines its fearful emotional range, although this idea is almost never recognized by ego identity people. Yes, even what it thinks is happiness is conditional and limited by time. Limited happiness is just another version of fear, recognizable as such only in the present. At this point, the ego diligently keeps its avatar's awareness of the present obfuscated, replacing it, of course, with its preferred subjective reality, its old self-concept, which includes appearance, gender, age, race, culture, education, wealth status, title, etc. Question. Thank you. That makes sense and seems to explain why so many so-called leaders have agendas that seem about self-protection, and why they then must project their fear upon those they mean to lead, upon their personal choices, and even upon their worldview. So how does the old school leader uninstall ego? Answer. First, understand that to self-protect is a choice, what all ego people choose when they are uncertain, insecure, and fearful. Only the ego can be afraid. The ego-uninstallation process can be initialized and guided by me until the emergent leader initiate has formed a new habit of operating from within rather than from without. This I teach. By proceeding through the ego-uninstallation process, the leader's attitude changes from complex to simple, from analytical to accepting, from projecting its preferences to learning about its preferences from its reflections.